Hello everyone, my name is Steve Thomas. I am the Program Development Specialist for the Colangelo College of Business here at Grand Canyon University. I want to welcome all of our CCSC partners. Actually on this video clip, we're going to go through some great things that are business related today. I have been with this university now going on 7 years. My family and I were originally from San Diego, and both of my daughters, they actually came here to Grand Canyon University, but they also, very similar to what you all do, they also attended a small private Christian university in South San Diego. They grew up in that area, so we are very, very familiar with the CCSC schools. So really what I wanted to go over is some unique things that we actually do here in the Colangelo College of Business. And first I'm going to kind of touch on the programs that we actually offer here. You're going to find that here at GCU, everything is very, very industry driven. A lot of these faculty members that your students are going to be dealing with here literally come with years and years of experience, and with that they also bring their connections here. So we have great programs here like accounting. Our accounting program is really designed to lead students towards becoming a CPA. We also have things like business management, business administration, very similar programs. One deals with the leadership of people, the other deals more behind the scenes with a little bit higher levels of things like accounting, finance, and economics. We also have marketing and advertising here at GCU, and when you think about it, companies all need individuals who can effectively communicate the brand to the consumer, and that's what our program actually does here. We also have the entrepreneurial studies program. It is really designed for those students that maybe they want to own their own business someday, or maybe they have a product that they want to develop or a service that they want to scale out to industry. That's what that program is actually designed for. And it really stems from what you see here in this building, which we'll talk about shortly. We also have supply chain and logistics management here. So that is really dealing with how businesses collect their goods and services and create them and get them from point A to point B, as well as business analytics. If you think about it, the world runs on data. Every company runs on data. It is the most sought after commodity on planet Earth. So we have a great business analytics program as well. Also business information systems we also have, because you have to actually have professionals that control that data that the analysts are actually dealing with. And also we have sports management here. I'd say arguably we have the best sports management program in the United States, and it really stems from our direct relationship with Jerry Colangelo. He is the namesake here on the Colangelo College of Business, and some of you may have heard of Mr. Colangelo before, others may have not, but Mr. Colangelo is, I would say, perhaps the greatest entrepreneurial sports business manager probably in the United States. This is a gentleman who back in the 60s helped get the Chicago Bulls program off the ground. He's also the former owner of the Phoenix Suns, the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's also most recently been the director of Men's USA Basketball for the Summer Olympics. So the dream teams, he's in charge of the players, the coaches, the personnel. All decisions go directly through Mr. Colangelo. He is the chairman of our advisory board, and he is such a humble guy, definitely a man of faith, and we are honored that we are affiliated with Mr. Colangelo, because with him also comes with a lot of these connections in the world of sports. So I really want to kind of touch on some of the unique side of Grand Canyon University and the Colangelo College of Business. What you're looking at here is called Canyon Ventures. Now you can kind of see in the background the sign for Canyon Ventures. Basically Canyon Ventures, if you think along the lines of Google, this is a massive co-business working incubator space. Here we house entrepreneurs, mentors, financial resources. Currently to this date we have 30 companies that are actually housed here. And I know you're going to see, because when the camera goes around, you're going to see all of these different doors and things that we actually have here that represent these companies. These companies have been vetted to be here by a group that's called the Canyon Angels, and we're going to discuss them here in a moment as well. But these companies, they pay no rent to be here for 2 years, but yet they have to generate as much revenue as they can, as fast as they can. And the great thing is, these companies that are here will only hire Grand Canyon University students to work here. So currently we have over 90 students that are currently employed. The goal here is to build this out to over 100 companies, which would instantly create hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of jobs for our students right off the top. And this is outside of all the great internship opportunities and the connections that we have as well. So what really we do here, the goal is you get your education on campus, but this is a great place where you can come here and immediately put it to work for you, because ultimately at the end of the day, what employers are going to look for is what were you doing when you were in college? It's not just a matter of going to your classroom and going through the motions. What are you involved in? And our goal here is to properly get these students prepared for their professional life and get them out the door towards their professional career. That's exactly what we do here. Now, you heard me mention the Canyon Angels briefly. The Canyon Angels was started by the head of our entrepreneurial department. His name is Tim Kelly. Tim has been all over the world. I affectionately call Tim a Jedi Knight because this guy is legit. He just doesn't have the lightsaber. But what Tim has created another group that is called the Canyon Angels. They are 60 members strong. These are all accredited angel investors here in the state of Arizona. These people have done exceptionally well for themselves in the business world. And now what they do as a group, they collaborate together and they invest in businesses around the United States. Very, very similar to the TV show Shark Tank, if you've ever watched that. But the great thing about this is they partner directly with our students in one of our business clubs that's called the Idea Club. These students break into teams. Each team gets a company that these investors are very interested in, and these students here do the due diligence. They do all the homework. They want to find out what makes these companies work. We call it a SWOT analysis. Some of you may be familiar with that, where the students will go through the strengths of the company, the weaknesses, what are their opportunities for growth, who's their threats or their competition. And from that, we then invite those companies out here to the campus, and just like Shark Tank, they get about 15 minutes in front of these angel investors of the spokespeople for these companies. And they pitch their business, they walk out of the room, our students then come in, they're all dressed really, really nice, and they will immediately, face to face, they report back to all of these angel investors. And from that, these investors decide what they're going to do. And if they're going to invest, it could literally be up to a few $100,000 in these companies today. So we are the only university that we know of that actually has an angel investor group at an undergrad level here in the United States. We're the only one really that works directly side by side with the students in order not only give them that great experience, but the networking that occurs with these angel investors is fantastic. And I do believe we're the only university in the United States that actually has something like Canyon Ventures in the US. We have a gentleman who's a director here at Canyon Ventures. His name is Robert Vera. And Robert is a Boston College grad. He's also an author, very dynamic individual, and he will flat tell students, you're not going to find anything else like this in all of higher education today. So this, again, offers a great experience to our students to get involved while you're here. Now for you, especially with everything that's going on in the United States today with the COVID-19, a lot of your schools you may end up starting your first semester online. Who knows, you may end up doing your entire school year online. So we want to partner with you. We have some great programs that we've created here for the program development team. They're called GCU Live. And within GCU Live, we have different points of interest. For example, for business, we have things like accounting, finance and economics, business analytics, business information system, hospitality and culinary, as well as I call it the spirit of business, which is a combination of entrepreneurism, marketing, and supply chain. And then we also have a great program in finance economics. These sessions are about 45 minutes to an hour. We go through some great content in there, and then we run the students directly through a really kind of a 20-minute activity that they can do that ties it all together. So again, we really want to partner with you in the things that you're doing in your schools as well. But really, I know we're kind of running out of time here, but again, my name is Steve Thomas, and we would love to be in contact with you. Now, I also know that you're going to be working with your GCU counselors who are part of Grand Canyon University who work with your school. So you can always partner with them if you and your faculty want to get some of these programs actually set up. But again, my name is Steve Thomas, and it has been great spending some time with you.